Here we see the hand pass technique being performed by an elite player. Note the position of the head, hands and feet. Now let's look at each of the key teaching points for the hand pass. Support the ball in the palm of one hand in front of the body. Face the target. Swing back and extend the striking hand. Keep eyes on the ball. Lean forward and strike through the middle of the ball with the open hand using mostly the fingertips. The supporting hand must remain steady. Follow the strike through in the direction of the pass. While striking the ball, step forward with the foot on the opposite side. Note an open-handed hand pass may be struck underhand with the hand to the side or overhand. This is a basic drill to practice the hand pass. Divide the group into pairs, one ball per pair. Use cones to ensure that each pair has adequate space to perform the technique in a stationary position. Partners stand approximately 3 meters apart. Each player, in turn, hand passes the ball to his partner. Continue the routine for approximately 1 minute. This drill may be used to practice the variety of open-handed hand pass techniques. This is a basic drill to practice the hand pass. Divide the players into groups of 6. 5 of the players stand in a line 2 meters apart. The 6th player stands 3 to 4 meters in front of the line. This 6th player hand passes to each player in turn. Rotate the front player after each set. Continue the drill until each player has been to the front of the line. This is an intermediate drill to practice the hand pass technique. Divide the players into groups of 8, 1 ball per group. Mark out a distance of approximately 8 to 10 meters using cones. 4 players line up at either cone. The player in possession jogs forward, hand passing the ball from the marker to the first player on the far side, who repeats the drill. Each player follows on to line up at the back of the opposite line. To make this drill more difficult, increase the distance of the pass. This is an intermediate drill to practice the hand pass technique that requires the players to catch and pass in different directions. Divide the players into groups of 4 in a formation as shown. 3 players act as feeders with 1 ball each. The 4th player acts as the central player. The central player must take and return a pass from each player in turn for a set period of time, for example 30 seconds. To increase the difficulty of the drill, the feeder players pass the ball as the central player is returning the previous pass. Reverse the roles to provide each player with an opportunity to be the central player. This is an intermediate drill to practice the hand pass or fist pass technique that requires the players to time and weight the pass so that the receiver can move on to it. Place 5 markers in a zigzag formation, approximately 10 meters from each other. 2 players line up at the first marker, the first with the ball. 1 player is positioned at each of the other markers. The player with the ball hand passes or fist passes the ball in front of the player at the next marker, so that they must move forward to receive it. Each player in turn plays the ball for the player at the next marker and follows on to take their position. Encourage the players to use their right hand when the receiver is to the left, and vice versa. This is a possession game designed to improve the player's ability to perform the hand pass under pressure. Mark out a grid approximately 10 to 15 meters square. Divide the players into uneven teams. The team with the greater number of players has the ball and must attempt to successfully complete as many hand passes as possible in succession. The opposing players may attempt to intercept the ball by catching or by blocking it. Switch the players around after a set time. This is a modified game to develop the hand pass technique. Mark out a grid 25 meters by 25 meters. Mark out a goal area at the centre of each line of the grid. 2 players from either team act as goalkeepers on opposite sides of the grid. The objective of the game is for the team in possession to hand pass the ball to their goalkeepers. Award 1 point each time the ball is successfully passed to a goalkeeper. After each point, the goalkeeper must pass the ball to the opposition to restart the game. Hitting the ball with the wrong part of the hand is a common error when learning the open-handed hand pass technique. This may result in the pass being misdirected or not reaching its target. To correct this error, ensure that the player strikes the ball using mostly the fingertips. Not using a definite striking action is another common error when performing the hand pass technique. This may be interpreted as a throw, resulting in a foul against the player and the award of a free kick to the opposition team. To correct this error, ensure the player keeps the supporting hand steady as the ball is being struck.